See, the last time I did this, the audio turned out to be shit. So, let me start again. Hello! The purpose of this playthrough is to do a Solas romance, a 100% soul. This is the only reason why I'm replaying this in this form. Oh, so in lieu of The Dread Wolf Rises, I decided to tackle this again. I was discouraged. God, please don't look through my channel. I need to delete almost every video. But the thing is that I did this before, and I explained and whatnot, and none of the audio turned out. Now, by no means am I using any professional equipment, so this would have to be expected. So, last video I spent 45 minutes creating my character, and I didn't like the method I took towards it. I kind of tried to do the most generic protagonist that you see for Solas romances and kind of satirize it. But it just turned out like a generic, oh, I'm creating this character to romance Solas. So I decided on a character I wanted to make anyway. Her name's Clova. Clova Levelan. She is a two-handed warrior. She has the American accent. And I'm going to handcraft her to be perfect for Solas. Now, before I guess I could start. My main concern is positioning the microphone to kind of be at my mouth. Let me try something here, because I'm wearing the headphones, but it's not like... Will this work? I don't know. Let me pause and try something. Can I access my own stream? This is the pre-process. So before, I was never interested in romancing Solas. He didn't interest me as a character in the slightest. But in the lieu of The Dread Wolf Rises, I wanted to kind of see what the deal is, especially since I realized, or someone told me, that it's completely different. You know, Solas lies to you the whole time if you're playing anything other than an elf. Okay, let's... lies to you the whole time if you're playing anything other than an elf. Okay, cool. Okay, let's... lies to you the whole time if you're playing anything other than an elf. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm listening to my own stream. Let's see if this microphone works. Yeah, I'm listening to my own stream. Let's see if this microphone works. Yes! Okay, excellent. Hello. Oh, so this setup works. So let me introduce myself. I'm Huxley. Solas doesn't interest me at all, but in lieu of DA4 being announced, I decided, hey, let's just make this straight up a romance novel. Here we go.
What do you mean everyone's dead?
Explain this.
So, the save state I use for this is just like...
Can't.
The most romantic, like a Dwarf Warden,
I don't know what that
Liliana,
is, or how it got there.
You're lying!
I think I had her romance Isabel.
We need her, Cassandra.
All those people, say in an accent that the character doesn't have.
I can't believe it. All those people. Dead.
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember running.
Okay,
Things were chasing me,
just
and
came on. I hope that it's not picked up by the microphone.
A woman?
This very
She
not sensitive
reached out to me,
microphone.
but then...
Go to the forward camp, Liliana.
Also, here I
will
have
take her to the rift.
a walkthrough of Solas' approval in front of me.
What did happen?
It will be easier to show you.
So, how I usually play this game is I have my canon playthrough, and I have my anti-canon, where everything happens in the opposite. So if I'm good, I'm bad. If I'm bad, I'm good. Stuff like that. Just to explore different options. And then I have my off-canon, which is... Well, right now, traditionally, it's I try to kill as many characters as I can as the BioWare game will let me.
We call it the Breach. It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour.
I didn't play any,
It's not the
I didn't
only
play
such rift,
Origins or
just the
2 to lead up to this. I
All
just made
were
up
caused by the explosion at the conclave.
I wasn't gonna be that invested in this, so I
Explosion
just
can
made
do
it up
that?
in the keep.
This one did.
Oh,
Unless
guys,
we
I wonder
act,
if
the Breach may grow
the
until
keep
it
will
swallows
update
the world.
slowly to compensate for DA4. I can't wait.
Each time the Breach expands,
So in the
your
previous
mark
stream,
spreads,
I
and it is killing
talked
you.
about my relationship
be the
with
key to
romance
stopping
novels,
this,
how I just kind of
but there isn't
like
much
just
time.
took the head out of my ass
I understand.
Then
and be like, oh hey,
do
this
what
is
I
a
can.
legitimate
Whatever it takes.
genre. And how it's kind of breaching into it a little bit, and how I just got the appeal of it. It's
they
just
have
about
decided
listening
your guilt.
to what people had
They
to say
need
on
it.
instead of just
The people
making
of
assumptions
Haven
without
mourn our most
bothering to
holy,
tackle it,
divine
or just
Justinia, head
hearing
of the
people
Chantry.
rip
The
on the
conclave was
worst of
hers.
the worst,
It
i.e.
was a chance for peace between
50
mages
Shades of
and
Grey or
Templars.
something along those lines.
She brought their leaders
And just saying
together.
like, no, 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 this is
Now
what the
they are
genre
dead.
has to offer, this is what it does for me, this is,
We lash out
here,
like
these are
the
the
sky,
actual problems
but
with
we
it,
must
other than
think
blah,
beyond
blah, blah,
ourselves,
women are enjoying
as she
themselves.
did. Until the breach is sealed.
Alright, so here we are going to be
There will be
free
a trial.
to jump
I can
around.
promise no more.
Clearly the best thing this game
Come.
ever
It
has,
is not
ever.
far.
Where are you taking me?
Another thing.
Your mark must be tested
that,
on something smaller than the breach.
Liliana's makeup in this game annoys me because it's yellow. She has yellow eyeshadow, and it's, to me, it's distracting. Okay, let's walk. That's really weird. Oh, oh, I didn't notice this guy before. Hey, dude, I know life sucks. Oh yeah, God. Oh, oh, I hate this detail. When is this animation ever used again?
All men of the work are lawmakers' hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest kings.
Oh, it's gonna be okay, dude. Just give me a few hours. Oh,
Are hated and accursed
okay.
by the
Let's
Maker.
continue.
Maker, though
A
the
weird
darkness comes
sultry
upon me, I shall
walk.
embrace the light.
At least it's toned down from 2. 2. Jeez.
What you have created,
Lady Hawk could kill a
Open the
man with
gate.
her hips.
We are heading into the valley.
Okay, so we have a hole in our hand, matching the hole in the sky. It's eating us alive.
Maker, it's the end of the world.
Oof. Alright. There's obviously a connection here. Let's go fix it, guys. Fire. Oh, oh.
The pulses are coming faster now. The larger the breach grows, the more rifts appear, the more demons we face.
How did I survive the blast?
They said you stepped out of a rift, then fell unconscious. They say a woman was in the rift behind you.
I'm playing on
No one
casual,
knows
by
who
the
she
way,
was.
because that's exactly what I
Everything
am.
farther in the valley was laid waste, including...
How will a heroine escape this?
Stay behind me!
Ooh. Okay. New toy. Let's do combat. That is not how one holds a sword. Okay, I actually never played as a warrior before.
It's over.
No,
Drop
no,
your
that thing would be dragging.
Now.
Unless Clova is really that buff, but...
All right. Have it your way.
Wait. I cannot protect you. And I cannot expect you to be defenseless. I should remember you agreed to come willingly.
Yes, we're in this together, Cassandra.
Take these potions.
What?
Maker knows what we will face.
What I'm gonna do to this body?
Where are all your soldiers?
Templar helmet.
At the forward camp, or fighting.
Helmet.
We are on our own for now.
Okay. Just trying to get to the egg. Abilities.
There! Watch out!
Loot. Money.
If we flank them,
in this
we may gain the
playthrough, I am
advantage.
not planning to... what's the word? Oh yeah, do any side quests. Just trying to kind of barrel through, just get to the meat. I have Trespasser.
1 down!
2 down. Okay, in the battle animation, she holds it more correctly. Top bottom. Yeah, that's decent. This is decent. Oh well, you know, in the cutscene. I wonder what it would be like for a bow and arrow. It's not like she'd be holding it like a staff or a
Up on
sword.
the hill! It attacks from a distance!
So, in my canon playthrough, I play a mage, a human lady mage, and I try to make her evil. I try to kind of make her the worst, but it's hard to be actively evil in this game. Or bad. Where everyone just kind of understands your decisions. Like, what was it? Yeah, like none of the decisions are, well, not many of the decisions are cruelly ruthless or malicious. Which was a little frustrating. I got addicted to playing Renegade after playing through, Mass Effect Pure Renegade. Which, once again,
Ah! They're falling
you're
from the
still a
breach!
hero, but you're getting the job done no matter what, as opposed to, keeping track of casualties. You're mean. You're a mean person when you play Renegade, and this game just doesn't let you really go that path. Like, I tried. Like, the major options, the Grey Ward. Oh, spoilers, by the way. Should I do spoilers? I don't know. Have I spoiled anything already? What have I talked about? Okay, I'll talk to it when we get to it. How about that?
You can hear the fighting.
Who's fighting?
You'll
The
see
egg.
soon. We must help them.
Alright, here we go. Yeah. I wonder if any source of dialogue changes depending on whether or not you're amazing or not. Oh well. Alright, here we go. First interaction.
Quickly! Before more come through!
He touched my hand.
What did you do?
I did nothing. The credit is yours.
At least this is good for something.
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand.
I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass-deep in demons forever. Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag-along.
It's good to meet you, Varric.
You may reconsider that stance in time.
Rude.
Aw, I'm sure we'll become great friends in the valley.
Solas, what's your
Jones.
beef?
Absolutely not. Your
Like, hey,
help is
Cassandra.
appreciated, Varric, but
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
ugh.
My name is Solas, if there are to be introductions.
Yeah, I guess.
I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
You seem to know a great deal about it all.
Solas is an apostate, well versed in such matters.
Technically, all mages are now apostates, Cassandra. My travels have allowed me to learn much of the Fade, far beyond the experience of any circle mage. I came to offer whatever help I can give with the breach. If it is not closed, we are all doomed regardless of origin.
And what will you do once this is over?
One hopes those in power will remember who helped, and who did not. Cassandra, you should know, the magic involved here is unlike any I've seen. Your prisoner is no mage. Indeed, I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood. We must get to the forward camp quickly.
Well, Bianca's excited.
What does that mean to her? Who is Bianca?
This
Bianca's
way,
his
down the
crossbow, who
bank.
he loves
The
very,
road
very
ahead is
much.
blocked.
We must move quickly.
I want that. No. Give me the good toy. Ah. I like battle axes. Maybe she'll use swords. In my canon playthrough, my hawk was also a two-handed warrior. I'm pausing. When I haven't played a warrior in this game before, I meant Inquisition. Anyway, I think Cassandra should lead. Role-playing! Why would Syl know? Excuse me, why would Clover know?
Demons ahead!
With left from right.
Glad you brought me now, Seeker.
Oh, sorry, thought you were a bad guy. Okay. Ooh, okay, cool. Ooh, okay, now enough of that. I'm not really well versed in screaming. I hate. That's rude. Filler words like as is, whatever. Are buffer words that people use to give themselves a sec and let people know, no, I'm still talking, I just need a moment. Where are we going next? Up. Here, stairs. So, 2 books cover the events that happen.
So, are you innocent?
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
So 2 books cover the events between Dragon Age 2 and Inquisition. Not the Stolen Throne, Masked Empire, and Asunder. I didn't read Masked Empire because I'm not interested in Norleg or that storyline in particular. I did read Asunder, and so David Gator wrote the books.
I hope Liliana made it through all this.
She She's resourceful, Seeker.
And
We will see for ourselves at the forward camp. We're almost there.
the first book he wrote is sloppy. Second book he wrote is better.
Another rift!
The Calling.
We must seal it! Quickly! They keep coming! Help us!
While Asunder is such an improvement. Like, you see him get better with each book, and it's fun, and just
Use the mark!
to see him grow as a writer, as a novel writer, and it's something I really appreciate, and, you know, I see that work. I'm an aspiring writer, not aspiring, I write, I'm just not published, because I have nothing to publish right now, but I appreciate being able to see that growth. Now, part of me is just like, well, I mean, he's a prominent game writer for dialogue, story planning and the such, so I can see how he was able to get published when, you know, his writing was not especially good. But anyway,
Rift is gone! Open the gate!
Right away, Lady
while the Stolen Throne
clear for the
and
moment.
the
Well
Calling are
Whatever
extremely
that thing
Dragon
on
Age
your hand
specific,
is,
and
it's
you
useful.
need to be aware of the lore in order to understand it. Asunder, you really don't need to, and I suggest it to anybody who likes good fantasy.
You have already caused enough trouble without resorting to this exercise. Ah! Here they come.
You made it. Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know who she is. As Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Val Royeaux to face execution.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk, a bureaucrat.
And you
really
are
like
a
that
thug,
line.
but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
Bureaucrat.
We serve the most holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead! We must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
But what about the breach?
Isn't closing the breach the more pressing issue?
You brought this on us in the first place!
No, you.
Call a retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can
See her
charge as a
yellow
distraction
eyeshadow?
while we go through the mountains.
Strange choice.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
How do you think we should proceed?
How should we proceed? Okay, I can get Solas' approval through either. I'll take the mountain path.
Use the mountain path. Work together. You all know what's at stake.
Liliana, bring everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
Oh, just a note. The guy who voices Solas plays Ianto from Deadwood, the Doctor Who spinoff, with Jack Harkness, which I completely forgot about. I was kind of on a Doctor Who, not binge because they didn't really do anything with it the other day, so I just looked up. I was like, oh yeah, I remember Doctor Who. I used to like it a lot. I'm not a fan of Moffat,
The tunnel
though.
should be just ahead. The path to the temple lies just beyond it.
What manner of tunnel is this? A mine?
Part of an old mining complex. These mountains are full of such paths.
And your missing soldiers are in there somewhere?
Along with whatever has detained them.
We shall see soon enough.
Yeah, so not a fan of Moffat as a head of the show. He can really only write Carol stories and is only interested in all the whimsy was taken out of the show. All the awe and adventure, the characters themselves stopped having fun because everything was so damn serious and it was frustrating, especially coming from earlier seasons. Like from the New Who, 9's my favorite. At this point in time, there's been a few episodes of the 13th Doctor, and she seems really neat, and I'm interested in getting back into the show, eventually. I'm not one for waiting week to week, unfortunately, but, what is it, I like the second Doctor. He has my favorite companion, Jamie. A thing about Doctor Who that I really miss, especially with the old series, is that they had a variety of companions, not from Earth, or not from 21st century London, or 21st century anything. I miss, like, they have the world and all of time to choose from. I wish they spent the time doing that. Jamie, for example, is from, I think, 1600s Scotland, and he's confused by technology, but he pretends to know or to understand, where the Doctor will go into techno-babble and he's like, oh, yeah, of course. But it's not like you have to write I can see where it's like, oh, well, you kind of have to write every old-timey companion with that. You don't. There's creative ways. But what I'm really interested in getting into is the 8th Doctor Adventures, which is a series of 72 books written between hiatus of Old Who and New Who. I don't want to read all of them, but I want to read a few of them. And luckily, I
cannot be
think,
all of them.
well,
So the others could be holed up ahead.
Our priority must be the breach. Unless we seal it soon, no one is safe.
I'm leaving that to our elven friend here.
What was I saying? Doctor Who books. Oh yeah, I only want to read a few of them, not all of them. And I was able to download some of them.
Not even a challenge.
I'm not sure if that, where I downloaded them, is still
Just barely.
legit or not. Or, no, it was never legit, but might have been taken down. I haven't looked, so don't quote me on that. Alright, let's close this baby and get some more Solas approval.
Sealed, as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Thank
Let's
you.
hope it works on the big one.
Thank the Maker you finally arrived, Lady Cassandra. I don't think we could have held out much longer.
Thank our prisoner, Lieutenant. She insisted we come this way.
The prisoner? Then you...
It was worth the risk.
It was worth saving you, if we could.
Then you have my sincere gratitude.
The way
I
into
like
the
her
valley
helmet
behind
design.
us is clear for the moment. Go, while you still can.
At once.
Quickly, let's move!
Okay, not gonna get any more
The path
Solas
ahead
approval
appears to be clear of
opportunities.
demons as well.
Let's hurry before that changes.
Until we reach Haven. There you are.
Down the ladder. That's the way to the temple.
Eh. So, speaking for this long, I'm nervous. So, what I don't like about my voice is that I get really pitchy sometimes, and I'm trying to lower it. Or at least
So,
speak in a
holds in
chest
the
voice.
Fade don't just accidentally happen, right?
If enough magic is brought to bear, it is possible.
But there are easier ways to make things explode.
That is true.
We will consider how this happened once the immediate danger is past.
The Temple of Sacred Ashes.
What's left of it.
That is where you walked out of the Fade, and our soldiers found you. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was.
I like the details in this area. If you played Origins, you can kind of recognize some of the structure. BioWare is not one for narrative consistency between games, which is fine. I mean, never mind, it's annoying, but it kind of shows that their idea of the narrative is evolving all the time. For Dragon Age 4, I hope they have better hairstyles. I'll shut up for a second.
Breach is a long way up.
You're here. Thank the Maker.
Liliana, have your men take up positions around the temple. This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
I'll try. But I don't know if I can reach that, much less close it.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
So I could just jump down here and there, but we miss out on some dialogue.
Bring forth the sacrifice.
What are we hearing?
At a guess, the person who created the breach.
Red Lyrium, which Varric is not a fan of.
You know this stuff is Red Lyrium, Seeker.
I see it, Varric.
But what's it doing here?
Magic could have drawn on lyrium beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Keep the sacrifice still.
Someone help me! That is...
Oops. Oh well. Anyway, that old woman speaking like, "Help me," was the, Pope. What's her name?
Help me!
What's going on here?
Not Pope Justinia, but basically the Pope.
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but...
I guess I was talking about spoilers earlier, and then I'm like, oh yeah, Solas lives the
going
entire
on
time
here?
if you're an elf, so...
Run while you can!
I mean, still,
We
I
have
guess
an
it's bad to talk
intruder.
about everything at once, so I'll just talk about it as it comes
Slay
up.
the elf.
You were there! Who attacked? And the Divine, is she... Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Echoes of what happened
She
here.
still sounds somewhat
Fate
British.
leads into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons! Stand ready!
Honestly, maybe barring some of the dragon fights, I consider this to be the hardest fight in the game. Because I really don't think we see this mechanic come up again. Oh, my microphone's still working. Or that I'm minding to speak loud enough, because that's what happened last time I started to mumble. Alright, so also the reason why I found this particularly difficult is because I had my maids specialize in lightning magic. So these guys are tough to begin with. But then my, the lightning, it's strong against it.
The demon is vulnerable! Now!
Too long. But now I have Clova, who is fucking strong. So maybe this will go a bit faster. Also, I wonder if any of the NPCs, barring my party members, are doing actual damage.
More coming through the rift!
Hello. Oh, I can get that armor now. That's nice. Hey, Solas, you like this? But this is sexy. Oh, right. Another thing that cracked me up about it was that it was a tweet that someone said about, oh, how can video games be art when there isn't even a game about a teacher falling in love with his new model student? And Patrick Wheatstone gave it Gator. It's like, yeah, I guess you're right. It's like, what game did you think we made? And I had a picture of Solas and an Inquisitor in one of the romance scenes. And that was too much. So, I guess just to talk about my idea about Solas, she's nice, pretty much. That'll be a little boring to play, overall, because I'm gonna play another very nice character in my quote-unquote anti-canon playthrough of this. He is a Canary rogue named Dusk, and he's gonna romance Cassandra. Oh, ooh, I like that detail. You can see the fade in these arms. It's orienting. I noticed it before, but not to this extent. Almost there.
Now!
Alright.
Seal the rift! Do it!
Do it. I like this game a lot, but I have trouble with the pacing. in terms of the story beats, you know, basic, like, roughly Act 1, roughly Act 2, roughly Act 3, plus Trespasser. The way this game paces the story is too fast, and let's see. So in this first act, it's mostly centered on the Mage-Templar conflict, and it was kickstarted in the second game after all this build up in the first game, covered in a few books, and then it just ends in a snap.
Don't worry about it.
I beg your forgiveness and your blessing.
I'm sorry we don't meet this character again. She's really cute.
You are back in Haven, my lady.
She's got long legs. She's on it.
It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
Then the danger is over.
The breach is still in the sky, but that's what they say. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would
look
want
at her.
to know
She's a
you've
spider.
wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
Whoop, got changed. Alright, let's get this DLC... Oh, yeah, this DLC stuff. Wait for all this to load. I don't know how long I'm going to be playing for. None of this is going to be regular. I have no schedule. Hell, it took me this long between... Well, I was discouraged because of the sucky audio of the first stream. Alright. But this is the character I really wanted to play, so that's encouraging. Maul of the Dragon. Yes. Sword or... I'll do sword. Oh wait, a while ago I was talking about how what class you pick really changes what class you pick. Or, no shit, who you keep, I can't speak, what party members you choose. And that really kind of changes the dynamic. Now last time I played this, I had a glitch where none of the companion conversations would start up, and that was obnoxious, and I only figured out how to get around it basically after I beat the game. So I just did that a lot to catch up on stuff before I did some of the DLC, and man, it's a pain in the ass because it's timed. Conversations start every 15 minutes, and that if you don't trust, and it resets if you fast travel. How annoying is that? So I'll keep that in mind in this playthrough, because I have plans.
Chancellor Roderick says that the Chantry wants nothing to do with us.
That isn't Chancellor Roderick's decision, sister.
Haven. If you guys remember, in Origins, Haven does not look like this.
Go in peace.
But you could say that for most of the game. Hell, Redcliffe! Redcliffe looks nothing like it.
Have you gone completely mad?
Oh, they're talking about
She should be taken to Val Royo immediately, to be tried by whomever becomes divine.
I do not believe she is guilty.
The elf failed, Seeker. The breach is still in the sky. For all you know, she intended it this way.
I do not believe that.
That is not for you to decide. Your duty is to serve the Chantry.
My duty is to serve the principles on which the Chantry was founded, Chancellor, as is yours.
Yo, what up with it?
Chain her! I want her prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that, and leave us.
I believe that's what the kids
You
call
walk a dangerous
BDE
line, Seeker.
these days.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
I did everything I
what
could
I
to close
could.
the breach. It almost killed me.
Yet you live. A convenient result insofar as you're concerned.
Have a care, Chancellor. The breach is not the only threat we face.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they
Much
died
like no
with
one
the
expects
others,
my yellow
or
eyeshadow.
have allies who yet live.
I
Shocking,
am
really.
a suspect,
You, and many others.
but not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to her for help.
So her survival, that thing on her hand, all a coincidence.
Providence. The Maker sent her to us in our darkest hour.
I'm not a chosen one, but Morgia won. You believe I'm innocent? I keep giving her the British one. That's not right.
So, you've changed your mind about me.
I was wrong. Perhaps I still am. I will not, however, pretend you were not exactly what we needed when we needed it.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order, with or without your approval.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
When I woke up, I certainly didn't picture this outcome.
Neither did we.
Help us fix this, before it's too late.
And now we have this cutscene. You notice that I didn't level up. I don't know. For some reason, this cutscene's weird. It resets some of your equipment. Okay. First time I played this with my canon Inquisitor, Salen Trevelyan. You bet your ass I romanced Josephine. Because she is an angel. An absolutely confident, diplomatic, manipulative angel. I love her so much. I could say, literally, she's just really, really cool. She's a good, nice person, but she can manipulate, she can be ruthless, and I'm not even talking about her past. And there's Colin. He does not appeal to me. I do not get the hype. Like with Solas, I kind of get the hype. The same boat doesn't appeal to me, but at least his story is, entwined enough with the larger plot and has enough intrigue where I can be at least curious about it. While Colin, flag. Ugh. Clover looks really good. I'm really satisfied with her. She looks good in that armor. Inquisition! I have complaints about this game, but I'm still really satisfied with it. Ah. Okay, now let's see what we got here. Let's try Shield Breaker. Cassandra, we want for you that and that. For Solas, I don't like stretching out people's trees. I'd rather just focus on completing one. And that's not exactly efficient, but it's just my style. Peaceful Aura. The spell. Why not? And Varik. Let's do this. And let's do that. Oh, nope. Inventory. Okay. Still got the Great Sword of the Dragon. Solas. Sure. Varric can't change. Armor. Really like this one. This one's a bit too much. Let's play dress up, because this is what the game is, right? I'll do this for a while. I'll change it around, whatever. Alright, I can talk to people now.
Do you think the mages will be able to seal the breach?
I heard some speak of using the Templars in. If you're here to clean, Hess can get you a bucket and a broom. Anyone calls you knife here, come to me. Oh, you're her. Thrin, Inquisition Quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess.
I like Thrin, because she's kind of a mess.
Fill one of my requisitions,
I think
I'd appreciate
she
you bringing it in.
likes low gain a lot. I think that's one of her deals.
Farewell.
Make her go with you. Thanks for checking anyway.
Okay, gotta stay focused. Just gonna barrel through the breakneck pace. Hey Varric, bye Varric. Should I talk to him? Nope. Eyes on the prize. Eyes on the prize. Gonna crack that egg. Gonna crack that egg wide open. Hello.
The chosen of Andraste. A blessed hero sent to save us all.
Am I riding in on a shining steed?
I would have suggested a griffon, but sadly they're extinct. Joke as you will, posturing is necessary. I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars, both famous and forgotten.
Oh.
Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
What do you mean, ruins and battlefields?
Any building strong enough to withstand the rigors of time has a history. Every
Solas
battlefield
likes
is
it
steeped in
when
death.
you ask a lot of
Both
questions.
attract spirits. They press against the
Because
veil,
he likes to
weakening
hear
the barrier
himself
between our
talk.
worlds.
and
when
is
I dream in
also a
such places,
nerd.
I go deep into the Fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
You fall asleep in the middle of ancient ruins? Isn't that dangerous?
I do set wards. And if you leave food out for the giant spiders, they are usually content to live and let live.
I've never heard of anyone going so far into the Fade. That's extraordinary.
Thank you. It's not a common field of study for obvious reasons. Not so flashy as throwing fire or lightning. The thrill of finding remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream? I would not trade it for anything. I will stay there. At least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate surrounded by Chantry forces in the middle of a mage rebellion. Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
You can trust me.
You came here to help Solas. I won't let them use that against you.
How would you stop them?
However I had to.
Thank you. But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
Okay. Let's...
Closing the breach is our primary goal. But I hope we might also discover what was used to create it. Any artifact of such power is dangerous. The destruction of the Conclave proves that much.
You don't think whatever created the explosion was destroyed in the blast?
You survived, did you not? The artifact that created the breach is unlike anything seen in this age. I will not believe it destroyed until I see the shattered fragments with my own eyes.
Anything with that kind of power is bound to show up sooner or later.
Liliana's people have scoured the area near the blast and found nothing. Whatever the artifact was, it is no longer there. In any case, did you need me for anything?
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Gonna paste this out because I got him mad at me after asking some questions. Because I was over eager. Let's go to Haven.
Does it trouble you?
I just wish I knew what it was. Or how I got it.
We will find out. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
That sounds dangerous.
Couldn't that kind of power just make things worse?
And people call me a pessimist.
I wasn't paying attention. I was reading the approval guide because it's kind of all over the place.
May I present Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
Such as they are. We lost many soldiers in the valley, and I fear many more before this is through.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
Anderan Atishan.
You speak Elven?
You just heard the entirety of it, I'm afraid.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
That's an impressive bunch of titles.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
Ooh. They still think I did it.
They still think I'm guilty.
That is not the entirety of it any longer. Some are calling you, a Dalish elf, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Will the
When in
Chantry
doubt,
attack
the
us?
diplomatic one.
With
Now,
what? They have only words
it
at their
doesn't
disposal.
say,
And yet,
but
they
generally,
may bury
the
us with
top
There is
rate
something you can
is
do.
kind,
A Chantry
diplomatic
cleric by the name
option.
of Mother
Center
Giselle
is
has
neutral
asked to
or
speak to
snarky, mischievous.
She is not far, and knows those
Snide.
involved
The
far
bottom
better than
is
I.
straightforward
Her
or
assistance could
aggressive.
be invaluable.
And
I'll see what she has
it
to
can
say.
be risky.
You will find Mother Giselle tending to the
pick
wounded
those.
in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Alright, now this is our map. Let's go to the hinterlands.
Did you see the message I sent?
Yes.
And here we're introduced to the Mage-Templar conflict. And it's unfortunately reduced to, uh-oh, both sides are crazy. They're both gonna attack you no matter what, and that's frustrating. Like, I can imagine the scenario that they were trying to go for, where it's like, no, it is a war, and it's happening now, and they can't really risk it, but I wish there were more opportunities to talk to people before you fought, instead of them just kind of having be random encounter, pretty much random encounters. They're not truly random encounters, but semantics. Pro mage, by the way, if you guys are wondering. I'm getting tired talking all this time. Maybe I should stop for the day. Yeah, I think this is enough. Enough. So, I'm gonna save, and I'll pick this up at a later time.
Herald of Andraste. I've heard the stories. Everyone
this.
has. We know what you did at the breach.
It's odd for a Dalish elf to care what happens to anyone else, but
oh, by the
you'll
way,
get no
while it's on my
backtalk
mind,
here. That's a promise.
Okay, I'll do it after the
Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. Well, all of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and... No, never mind.
Ugh.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
We should get to business. The situation's pretty dire. We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
So Varric has a book called Hard in Hightown, and it was recently actually published in like real life. And I haven't read it yet, but it looks good. And Solas is strange, if you're not familiar with the series. So you have your city elves, who are elves that have either migrated or forcibly moved to urban areas, and they are they don't have Valacin, which are the tattoos on your face. Dalish elves, all of them above a certain age, have Valacin, which are the tattoos, and they represent different gods. I don't know which one I chose. I think I read something of some speculation that it was the kind of like, oh, I forget the name, but basically Elf Zeus. And Solas does not have Valacin, but he is an apostate. He is a wanderer, a hobo, judging by his outfit. But that makes him strange. It's not really made apparent right away, but he has strong opinions on the Dalish and why he doesn't live with them or travel with them. So this was fun. Actually a lot more fun than round 1 of this. So I'll pick this up later, and have a good day, peeps.